Hey everyone, this video is to go over some of the key points of our Human Body Systems project. Specifically, we're going to be working on diseases of the human body. This is by no means extensive, so I'm just going to go over the key highlights, and if you have any questions, email me, talk to me. If you're at home, make sure you contact me in some way. If you're here, I'm here for you as well. All right, so here's the Human Body Systems project. You'll see this in a Pear Deck on Google Classroom. And so pre-work, have you already done the Edpuzzle and Google form for this week? That's specifically for the week of January 10th. That's the Edpuzzle on the human body, the Google form. This is our project planning page, which I'll go over in a few minutes. And right here, this project intro Pear Deck is what I am going over right now. So a disease is any condition that prevents one or more of the body systems from working as it should. And you can see Thrash here, Thrax from Osmosis Jones was a virus that made the nervous system of Frank not work. So an overview is diseases are caused by either foreign invader organisms like viruses and bacteria, abnormal cells, organ and cell malfunction, toxic substances, or poor nutrition. So the two tasks of this project, really important. Number one, you're going to be completing research using a planning page that I'm going to go over on your disease of a human body system. And then number two, you're going to be creating a website about that disease using your research. So you're going to be expected to tell me or tell the class a description of the disease, an explanation of which body systems are affected, who is susceptible, risk factors that contribute to the disease, ways in which you can prevent yourself from getting the disease, and potential treatments and cures. These are some of the things that you're going to be researching. There are 9 steps to our project, which are right here. You're going to be choosing a disease, researching it, recording the information in a planning page, having me, your teacher, check your planning page, begin creating your website using Google Sites. It's a free site. Peer edit and correct your mistakes on your website. Have me check your final draft, practice reading and presenting your information, and then finally you're going to present your information to the class. Whether you're here in class or at home, you can work on this completely independently and use me as support at any point in the way. This is an example, when you get to this in the Pear Deck, of a disease page created by Miss Mack on Hashimoto's disease. When you see this in the Pear Deck, you'll be able to click on it and navigate it, and you'll see kind of what we're expecting. And this is what it looks like. So here's a list of suggested diseases. By no means is it extensive. You'll see it goes from leukemia and stroke and meningitis to COVID, anxiety, ear infections, broken bones, rhinovirus, the common cold, diabetes, eczema. What are you most interested in? And if there is a disease or a disorder that you are interested in but it isn't on this list, please let me know before you start your research. There's very little that I will say no to. However, I do want to know what you're working on before you work on it. I'm asking you to use the following sites to help you kind of narrow down your research. These are great. They're really on your reading level, really on your interest level. Also, if you're using Google, remember that no information directly comes from Google. It is just a search engine. You have to get that information from good resources like the Mayo Clinic, the World Health Organization. Again, Kids Health is a great resource. So please use the resources I've provided, or at least check your resources. Don't just get your information from random sources. Now, here is the planning page. This is what you're going to be working on before you create your website. And you can see it here. There's a link to it here as well. There is a link to this in Google Classroom. Everyone's been given a copy. And you need to have this checked before you start your website. And when you do, please feel free to email me, talk to me in class, or we can have a Zoom chat if you're at home. But either way, I'm here for you, and I hope that this video helps.